Okay. Um, Meant to start ways earlier after I got done biking this morning. I've been very bad about actually starting the stream. I blame most of that on my my stomach, I guess, being a bit of a nuisance. But no, like I said, it's been a sore weekend at large, so kind of a little low energy. Well, I mean, I was low energy. I am getting getting some in me, I guess. Uh, but I figured I would play a little bit of Landlord to start off, just to kind of get back into the flow of doing things for just a little bit. Then I'll probably swap over to something bigger. Well, shrink. Oh, okay. Never played Lucky Landlord before. It's basically just sort of a roguelike slot machine where you're trying to survive and make money to pay your shitty landlord off. That's the core of the gameplay. Land bastard, yes, basically. How's it going, Gravy? Yes. Let me start on something a little easy, and then I'll. Well, I don't know. Is there a harder? I don't know if there's a harder challenge stuff beyond floor 15. Bad. Why bad? Bad, okay. That's fair. Um, I do have cats. Hey. Surviving. Yeah, like I hear that. Um, I finally got finally got a contact about a GI referral, and my GI referral isn't until September, so hopefully things don't get worse in my stomach. Uh, but I don't know. I think I think it's something I can manage well-ish enough. Part of the problem days is just anything with carbonation. Just it is sometimes very hard to dodge carbonation. A little more cats. Let's go with a cat strategy. Well, I already drank the milk, so milk is gone. Game is hard. Infection. You have an infection, Gravy? That's not great. Also, sub Lady Flib. It can be challenging. I think the hardest part for me typically is you you kind of figure out the combinations of things that work together well, but you don't always get those things. Yeah. Like I can go, oh, like I can double up on miners is usually the one that always gets me because it's like, oh, I can get these miners and break ore up and then get like a bunch of gym related stuff. But if you like never get any ore Or the reverse, you get ore but never get any miners, then you just have ore sitting around doing nothing, and it just wastes a bunch of space. So sometimes it can be very obnoxious. I'll take the goldfish. I've had I mean, I've had real good luck with the gym strategy before, like getting into the gyms and all the different like people or jobs that are related to working, like the geologist or the I think that is it the dame that really likes gyms as well. There are some things that work really well, like these clubs and stuff. Like the card suits, I've never had much luck with at all. I'll never get enough of like the other sets to do anything with them. It's same. I don't have similar symbols at the moment, so that's fine. Hopefully, gravy. You get stuff ironed out. Hopefully, antibiotics will work and get rid of infection. Not anything like too severe. All these. I've also had problems with these, like bees. Like I can get bees and flowers, and that sometimes will work, but beehives and honey, like sometimes you'll never get bears to like enhance the stuff or to devour the honey, or enough beehives to like create enough honey. But early on, you can't really skip because you need every square to give you money each round. Yeah, with some of the other like extra items, you can get more bonus out of those suits and things like the Joker or the wild cards and any of that kind of stuff. Like the not the gambler, the dealer. There's a few of them that also would work in the kind of the same way as the gyms and such, but again, it all boils down to whether or not you ever get those to show up, which is always the problem. Guess we can do the. I'm leaning into these cats because I believe there's some items that will give you additional luck and bonuses for having multiple cats. But again, you never know if those will actually come up or not. The rabbit's not bad. I don't really have any use for any. So at least they're out. At least the rabbit improves over time. Renters do pay up. Thanks. Your rent has increased because you could pay it. Void fruit. I think I'll take void fruit because again, like this is the same sort of deal. If you take big ore, you're locked into. If you take big ore, you're locked into getting some miners to break that ore up, because otherwise, or some other thing that will destroy symbols next to it. Guillotine. Billionaires are destroyed. Oh boy. Eh. That would require me to take billionaires, which, you'd have to get cheese and wine. Eh. Adoption papers. Maybe you get some more cats or rabbits. I mean, I could luck into getting um, an eldritch horror, I guess, or dogs. They combine as well, fairly well. I do enjoy this 5-sided dice, though. Yeah, let's go with that. Just because it's a chance at a higher amount of money each spin, rather than hoping that something else combos. I could just potentially get 5 off that one space. I don't have anything that's really destroyed itself yet, so that's kind of useless. This would only be useful if you have something that will consume pearls. You could get like a bunch of oysters and divers, I believe. Get rid of pearls. I guess I'll take a key, just in case. Nope. That object, the void fruit, was surrounded by objects, so it destroyed itself. It typically the strategies either work around having things around each other combo off of one another, and or destroy other things around them to increase the value for that spin. The problem with that is that you're constantly, if you're constantly whittling away objects on your wheels, then you have to replace those with similar objects so that they can be destroyed again. And if you don't get those to show up here, then your strategy doesn't work. If I have something that consumes fruit and I get no fruit, well, then I can't replace that fruit that I just consumed. None of these are great, though. Do the cats... No, the cats do not consume the mice. I believe the goldfish pops the bubbles. We did destroy the void fruit, so that will give us another. Oh, he gave us another milk. 2 more cats share a milk. $50. Hey, local mutual aid network has heard of our rent situation. We get a reroll token, which is very useful. Essence token stolen by your landlord whenever you pay rent. So you'll get special abilities that you unlock, and then removal will let you get rid of one of the things from the list. So if any of these are like bad and you don't like them, you can just re-roll. Or if you're like seeking something specific for a part of a combo, you can just kind of re-roll until you get it, potentially. I believe the key works on safes, yeah. I could throw the safe in. Although this gives you just a free removal token. This just gives you some coins. But it also gives you a low quality item on the next add a symbol. I think I'll do the safe. I said I don't have any criminals. Thieves. Oh, not great, not useful. I didn't go the ore route, so mining picks not useful. I guess we'll try and get some objects. Hey, we unlocked that. We pop that with the bubble, or pop that with the goldfish, rather. None of those are great either. I believe if you reroll, it keeps the rarity level. So if you had a bunch of rare items here, you're just like, wow, none of these rare items are good. You can reroll them and get different rare items rather than have a chance of getting worse items. Burns are a favorite. If you... Like I said, a lot of the times it boils down to what you get in those first few spins. Because you could go that earn route if you also get, like, the witches, the vandals. There are groups that will also destroy them, and then you can get spirits for destroying broken objects. There's definitely a combo around that, and there's another item that keeps spirits around longer, so you get more points, etc., etc. It's all kind of built off of keeping things around and/or destroying them longer, etc. Whatever the group of objects, yeah, whatever the group of objects that you're aiming towards, there are other items and things that will add to that strategy. Problem is whether or not you get those objects to begin with, or get those items to support those objects. It is a very luck dependent game in general. There's some strategy in, like, what do you pick, when do you skip things, etc. But we can get another. Maybe get another milk. We get the void fruit, which immediately destroyed. I do tend to take the rabbit fluff just because you get a better chance of getting rarer objects, which is nice. And our rabbit gives us more money now. In general. Like, the seed strategy is also not bad. I've had that work out all right. You basically get... There's some items that will turn destroyed food items into seeds eventually. And there are certain characters that will just destroy fruits. So it's basically just this chain of creating constant replacements of fruits, saving the bomb. It's mostly because I haven't. The problem is that I'm going to use this thing and it's going to add. I guess technically you can skip them. You don't have to add them. I was kind of hoping that I could get more items. Like, after the next level up, I could get some more items, and then when I have better support items, then blow that up to go like, oh, okay, I've got this thing and that thing. Now I can start taking these specific items because I have other support stuff for them. That doesn't necessarily pay off all the time, but I do like a good reroll cap. True. I mean, the way I think about it is so long as I'm still kind of ahead on the curve, I'm going to complete this stage and go to the next one. Uh, the problem is, like, if I go and pick those symbols, but then I never get that item to show up, I have a lot less chances at picking new items, the side items, versus things that I can throw on the reels. Like, I get one of those every time I spin. It's very easy to get replacement items to put on the wheels, but the items themselves that go on the sides, or the overall buff items, you get so much less of those, and less chances at them. He's taking our ninja stars. I don't know why he gets our ninja stars, but I guess that the essence is just our soul. It's the soul we lose from the landlord taking our money, demanding our time, our very, very core being. Which is why we are defeating the landlord at the end of the day. Oh, there we go. There are at least 3 cats, which we've got 3 cats. This isn't bad either. I didn't really go heavy on rabbits and or fluff. I think there's a one of the items that will give you additional fluff for rabbits, or gives you like a percentage chance that they drop fluff. But since I've got the cats already, I will take that. That's not bad. If I want to go the spirit route, because these are easy to do, but they're only like a one-time $20 hit. Oh yeah, I mean, right now, this would be the first object that would help me along that path. I don't have any other items that help with that. So it would be a risk. It would be a risk that I don't get any of those other items that helps this strategy out. But the other ones don't really build towards any strategy. It's just gonna give me $20, which is okay, but won't help me out in the long term. Yeah, that'd be nice. Just get $20. Um. I mean, I don't have any real omelet strategy or egg production strategy. I don't have a bird strategy. I might as well take that. So, let me go the symbol bomb. And I will see about either getting more pots or getting anything that destroys pots. I do have a dwarf, so I guess I can get rid of that. Yeah. I think I'll skip that one. And that one. We can get some more beer. It'll get the dwarf will get rid of it eventually. The big urn. There is a nice there is a fun strategy involving getting a bunch of these things that churn out coins, and then there's like an item that just constantly hoovers up the coins, what gives you that value each spin, which is real nice because it's like this, and I think there's like a king that constantly generates coins, and so you just have things that just constantly spit out these coins, which are kind of crappy and useless, but they keep getting removed off your wheels and put in this thing that gives you more money. So I do have a bunch of cats, so we can get rid of that. The butt fruit is here. None of those are super useful though. Okay. Nothing great for our strategy. Bartender. This might be better, actually. Even though the dwarf could conceivably consume the stuff that the bartender creates, I would much rather have a different rare, perhaps. And I could re-roll it and get a different rare here, but I could just take this one for free and potentially get a different rare anyway. Guess we could get another replacement for the destroyed capsule again. This one's not bad if you get it early on. It's just a flat 1 for every spin, but it costs you 7. If you get that pretty early on, it'll pay for itself. And they stack, you can get multiple pool balls. I think I'll go with the destroyed object. Okay. So, I did take a wolf, didn't I? Did I skip it? Maybe I did skip it. Yeah. Okay, maybe I don't want the movement. Don't have much in the way of any of this. I don't have any targets or billionaires or apples for Robin Hood to destroy. I think I'll reroll and hope that some of the rares are better. No, got King Midas. I guess. No, I'd rather take the thing that destroys itself eventually. There's the chicken again. I don't have a very cohesive strategy built up here at the moment, unfortunately. But I did take a symbol at one point in time. I'll at least try and play towards whatever, like, strategies I can get. If I don't get anything that shows up, then I'm kind of boned, I guess. $25, 100. Reroll and my essences. Magic key. Take the magic. I mean, I guess that's the closest thing to any other strategies I've got at the moment. I'm not sure why the bartender is part of the dark humor. Hooligan, there we go. There's something that actually helps. Yeah, yeah. You want to break them pots when we get them. Problem is whether we get pots or not. Any. Skip that. Another hooligan. Yeah, there's some hooligans breaking some pots. We've got some spirits going. Just need an item that gives us some more value for our spirits. There's another card symbol though. Hex of Destruction is not bad either for breaking pots, but also just has a chance to destroy anything else that's not the pots that we want to break, which is less good. I do have these animals still. I'm trying to think if any of those will help me. I mean, my guess is no, but flour is kind of useless, and the cherries are also for that. Although spirits will not be around too much longer. Should get our essence items. Suits. I do enjoy this as well, like the hex strategy and getting the holy water, because it negates their effects and just gives you more money for them. I would need a lot more things here. It's hard for me to like settle on one of these two because I don't have nearly enough of any of these. I've got one red suit, period. I have some keys, and I guess I've been destroying a lot more stuff. So maybe destroying more things would be better. This thing basically turns 50 gold into 152 gold. It takes time. I think I'll go the lucky sevens. That's not bad. Ooh. None of those are great. Skip it. I guess this is probably my best option. Yeah. And I guess it's just $8. I could get the fluff. Let's skip. I got rid of that thing. Now the sevens are common. You like getting this, but now I need comedians of some sort to show up. I also need other items that will support spirits to show up as well. One, two, and one. Joker would be nice. Sure. Yeah, unfortunately, like this is not. This is good for the seed strategy with the plants, but just otherwise, same thing with this. If I were taking a lot of items that converted over time, that'd be great, but I guess I take the easy chest and key. I guess I'd rather have the rabbit over a bunch of other things currently. Like, I probably should get rid of the mouse and do it. It's just a free 10. Let's get rid of the mouse. And the pearl. Yeah. Another rabbit. Maybe we can get some sort of rabbit essence. There's a comedian. I need more pots. Another card suit. Eh. Oh, I just noticed that I'm probably host. Let's re-roll. Eh. I mean, if I weren't about to lose, that would be alright. Yeah. Unfortunately. Your rent is late. Yeah, a part of the problem is always just how many different strategies can pop up during a run, and then not getting the items to support those strategies as well. I've been evicted, unfortunately. We've not destroyed the landlord this time. There'll always be next time. Stretch real quick. I've seen a bunch of Balatro, but I've never played it myself. It's definitely along the same lines, though, yeah. I think Balatro gives you a little bit more control over things, which... like, Luck Be Landlord does heavily lean into the luck aspect of a lot of things. It's in the title, so... I think also part of the problem is just sometimes it feels like there's just too many items, so the synergies don't always work out because you can't shuffle through items enough to get the items that you might want. I guess that also might be part of the point. You can't just, always strategize your way out of the luck mechanics, more or less. But yeah, Balatro, there's some other ones that are similar. There's a roulette based one, and there's another one that was very similar to Balatro. But rather than just trying to get like high scores off of specific ones, or rather than like getting specific combinations of hands to create the best thing, you're playing against an AI deck. don't remember the name of it. Is it that Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers? I would have to look, see if that was the one, or if there was a version before that. Landlord. I don't know if that one works great. I do have a flower to start with. Maybe we can get some bee strategy. Again, early on, you can't really skip. If you start skipping too many things, you will not get enough money per round to keep up with the amount you need. Yeah, Bingo Bingo is the roulette one. Let me see what the... I believe the other one is Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. Yeah, Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers is a blackjack-based one. I thought there was one that also involved like poker hands as well before that, but maybe that all got rolled into Balatro? I would have to go poking around through the history of things that I remember seeing content about and or demos for. I guess I take the pebble just for the luck, the boost to luck, which is also a decent strategy as well. Just kind of buff your luck up so that you're getting chances at better items, and the better items give you a more solid strategy to work around. A lot of times you need some of the rarer pieces to start like multiplying value off of other objects, and so if you get those early, you have a better idea of what strategy to work towards. I guess, I mean, I don't have anything destroyed yet, so that's kind of... Every 2 spins for 4. You have to destroy a millionaire before you can time capsule for the millionaire to destroy again. Unfortunately, we're not that advanced yet. Guess I could skip. None of them are great. Reduce cooldowns item. Oh, for the like the get X every Y turns or whatever. Let's try this. I guess I can get pet bees. Yes. Sloth, yeah. I could get pet bees potentially. And bird strategy potentially. But none of these are great. I could get Snailser if I wanted Snailser. But it's very... It's just, like, barely worth it. It's totally... No. As I say, I had a buddy. I have a buddy of mine that used to make mead. Like he raised his own bees and then made mead out of it. And I have to wonder, like, just how often he gets stung. I know, beekeepers will talk about how often they get stingered, how common it can be. Though it's also usually like, if I know I'm messing around with it, I'm putting my gear on. I'm not gonna be silly and try to open the hives without my gear on. That would be really dumb of me, wouldn't it? Like the crow is also kind of garbage. Yeah, I mean it's not worse than the snail because you're still getting 5 total. That actually is about the same. The only way this pays off more is if you have the other strategy that gives you more points for birds. Jeez. I don't want any of that honey. I just harvest the wax. I just really like candles. Like the magpie is actually better. Even though you are losing one each turn, you end up with 6 total at the end of it. None of them are great though. So all the animals kind of turn out to be, nothing of any benefit to me. I took the goldfish just because I can potentially get the item that just removes goldfish and gives you money for them. This would be a useful thing for the time reduce cooldowns thing. Well, the flower again. Actually, get more bee combos. Guess we take the seed and then potentially turn it into a flower. Nice. I'll take more flowers. I would like to stick to the bee strategy for now. I have to what? No. I looked to see if there's some mod support for this. There's like mods out there that add some very memey things. Like I've seen Shrek-based mods. I was about to say, like, I wonder if somebody has replaced the bee icon with the like condensed GIF of the bee movie. Just have the whole bee movie in the little postage stamp size on the wheel. Seems like a very internet thing to do. I think I'll take the 5-sided dice. See, here's the thing that would have been nice for last time. Don't have any egg strategy, so I could lean into that. Bees and pots. I mean, I have 4 flowers. Hey, there's another bee. Finally. We have 2 cats. I do like the rarity. That rarity increase. No. I mean, I guess it's... I'm kind of commonly getting common items anyway, so... $5. Skip it. Okay. 150. My mutual aid network. Some roll removal tokens. 2 of the essences we'll get back. I will go with that. I do like this. Every 10 spins just get an extra removal. Although the rusted gear is also real nice when you start to get a lot of the same symbols. Let's go with that. We have a bunch of flowers already, so... Let's see. Nothing. Hey. Ooh, great. Oh. It does help with flowers. I don't really want any of those. Hey. Buffing capsule is nice for 1 turn. It didn't pay off like super well, but I will have to get. When I hit a little break, I will grab a refresh on my. Get that herbal tea going for the stomach coating. I do recommend people who have any sort of digestive issues partake in herbal tea. So this just straight up gives you like more essence overall. This gives you an extra. So it gives you 2. I kind of like just having 3 more potential essences. In general. Ooh. Like that. This is also real nice. All symbols are considered adjacent, but it only lasts for 3 spins. whereas these will permanently multiply. Let's try re-rolling that. A rabbit. Shrine. I don't have a... That's to get rid of, like, people and animals, which I don't really have a strategy to do. Probably take the bomb. I think. What? Get rid of this coin. Pretty good little combo there. Nothing useful there. Let me use this. Bait. Grab another cat. Nothing super useful there. Like I said, part of the problem comes down to whether or not you'll get anything else that will really support that strategy. Like if you never see any thieves, then taking bounty hunters is not great. Vice versa, like if you could take a bunch of thieves going, ah, yes, I'll get a bounty hunter later and get rid of them. But if you never do, then you're just stuck with these guys that are constantly robbing from you and no way to get rid of them. No, PS2 Wizard. We're fighting against the Landlord. The Landlord is, unfortunately, taking our money from us constantly, and so we are developing luck-based strategies in the hopes of getting rid of him. It is all about luck, however. Whether or not we survive the Landlord, all boils down to whether or not we are lucky. I do enjoy the music for this one as well. Also, welcome in PS2 Wizard and Ryudo. Let me actually give folks shout outs for hanging out and being here. Shout out Lady Flib, since Lady Flib is here. She was playing Starfield, getting those chunks in. The pride-based chunks. If you wanted to get some pride-based chunks, go check out Lady Flib. Oh hey, a bot. Thanks, bot. We're fighting the Landlord. PS2 Wizard. Yeah, so check out PS2 Wizard. You were playing Resident Evil 4 last? Okay. I remember raiding into you while you were playing that last. I know Ryudo has been playing you were playing River City Girls too? Dang. I know Ryudo has been playing a lot of Killer 7 as of late, and also went through a big block of food-based retro games from the olden days where everybody and their brother was putting out Taco Bell-based video games. And oh yeah, I gotcha. I have a habit of doing that as well. No, PS2 Wizard. I would never turn to that dark side. That is evil. That is evil and bad. Yeah, I have a bad habit about doing that as well. I will like change my title stuff over and be ready to stream, and then sometimes it's just like, you know what, I don't feel like streaming. I'll do it another day. But then people give you shout outs and just like, oh, you were playing this last? I was like, well, actually, I hadn't got to that yet. Yeah, noted bad habit for an end. Yeah, how dare you do the work ahead of time and be ready to go? Damn. Ooh, so we get some more bees in here. Some bee and flower based strategies. Oh, also, a thing that folks might know about Ryudo is that he'll be on Arcade Pit this weekend. So if you want to check out Ryudo and then support him on Sunday, he'll be on Arcade Pit with who was your partner? Was it partner was Atomic Collider? Right. I'm waiting on Color Printer's partner. Okay. Entry question. I mean, anybody who goes on the show expecting to get everything right, being good at trivia and or video games, is doing it wrong. Like, you know what? I after the tournament, after they had the whole tournament arc thing, I went in there with just the idea of like, you know what, let's just play around, let's have some fun with it. I'll pick games that I've never played before. I relish the art challenges, even though I'm bad at art. Like, why not? Why not have fun with it? Just go hog wild. It's more entertaining. I mean, if you're good at a game, pick the game you're good at, or pick a thing that you're good at. That's cool. But like, especially with the quiz question stuff, so much of that stuff is such a broad range of various video games that those are the ones I like. Those are the challenges I kind of hate the most, just because it's just like, oh man, there could be 12 things up there and I could know none of them, and so I'm just kind of relying on my partner to maybe know anything about them. And if they don't, then we're just sitting around going like, oh, let's pick King of Dungeon Pass because, you know, or Dragon Pass because that's the meme, or, you know, let's pick a Mega Man game and go like, I think I remember the Mega Man enemy chain. Like, well, hopefully. But it is a good, it's always a good time on there. And part of the fun that I've enjoyed as of late is just either Wobbly or who's the other one? Rum. Who's the other resident? Rum. The other resident artist that's always hanging out and just drawing stuff from prompts. I don't want to say Rum Wizard because I don't think it's Rum Wizard. I mean, that would be a good name, Rum Wizard. Dubs does? Maybe, yeah. It's only been recently that Wobbly does it, because Wobbly's usually also busy with streaming and everything else that Wobbs is up to at any given point. So I assume kind of Dr. Dubs is the same way. I'm trying to remember who the other artist is that's always... Anything. I'm distracted by trying to find out who is the other primary artist. All I remember is Rum, because that's all everybody just says, like, oh, nice art, Rum, nice. Come on. Discord, why you gotta be like that? It happens. Sometimes you get distracted and you get into tangents that you have to figure out, eat you up inside, and you're just like, I need to know, because I'm probably doing this the hard way. Could just probably be looking by, like, art post. Well. How is this hard? I mean, I guess it is. Okay, well, when I remember who their name is. Not Vert. No. Okay, well, you'll see them in chat. If you hang out in the arcade pit during the arcade pit, they will likely have done some art, and I will inevitably try to pin it to the chat so other people can check it out. Yes, you know. No, that's. I mean, it happens. My brain is very. If my ache levels are high enough, it is very easy for my ADHD brain to kick in and just be like, oh, something else has grabbed my attention briefly. Now I have to focus on that. And I thought it would be easy to point out who it is, and I'm scrolling back days trying to find. They usually post their art in the channel, but they have not. Okay, well, I'm a doofus. I could probably, like, find it in the archives somewhere. An old video, or the Twitch VOD, probably. Okay, well, I will scramble and find that so that I know. All I know is that their name begins with Rum. And I know it's not just Rum. Is it Rum Wizard? I think I'm getting confused. Rum Rusher. That's probably it. You are probably correct, Reed. I think PS2 showing up. No, I kept thinking Rum Wizard, and I think it's just because PS2 Wizard was in here, and I was like, it's not Rum Wizard, right? Rum Rusher is correct. That is the correct name. I was just trying to. Yeah, no, that's why I was like, if that's not who it is, then that is a good name. But no, Rum Rusher PS2 Wizard. Oh, hey, look it up. Do some hustling. Not too bad. For now, I never get these cultists to pay off. I will grab like a cultist or two, and then it's just like, sorry, you'll never see a cultist again. It's like, well, thanks. You were listening from afar? Dang it, Gravy. Let me guess. You knew there was Rum Rusher the whole time, Gravy, and you were just listening. Cultist or shoulder. Sorry, we don't have any cultists. You'll have to put those on back order. You'll get them in 4 to 6 weeks. Well, and I guess for me specifically, like I grew up on a lot of those NES, SNES games and stuff. So I've played a lot of that stuff, and I'm a lot more familiar with the mechanics of, you know, old janky Momentum. So, and that's the thing. Like for me, like even if I haven't played that game before, it's just at least I can go like, oh well, I'll pick this game up and give it a try, and I'll learn the mechanics. I'll figure out some of the momentum and stuff on the fly. Whereas with trivia questions, it's more along the lines of like, are any of these options, or when a question comes up, can I eliminate any of these questions or the options just based off of what I know about those games in general? Yeah, well, that's the thing though, Gravy. You knew what Horizon Chase was, so it was just at least like, oh, hey, I've got this obscure piece of knowledge that nobody else seems to have known, so haha, here's that time where that pays off. Bam. It's not that I dislike trivia. It's just of all the events, I like playing the games or like doing the art more. Trivia is all right, but the widespread amount of various games that I've never touched or know very little about, it's just like, well, it could be a whole board of that stuff. The problem is I don't have any use for most of these. I do have a bronze arrow, right? No, the one dwarf that I had was last time. Wait, what? Did I accidentally click this bounty hunter? Because I know I didn't want the bounty hunter. Well, great. I do have a diamond, though. No, I have no dwarves, so that thing is kind of useless. I do have the arrow, so I could theoretically get rid of the target. I don't really have wine or cheese, so taking the billionaire does nothing for me. And I would have to build a strategy around getting rid of the billionaire. Oh. Like I said, I do like that holy water, because turning all these into like nothing, or turning them all into things that do not have any negative effects anymore is real nice. But I would have to like lean into that strategy heavily at this point. Which, Go with the yellow pepper, because that's just a free 2 once you get enough items to fill up your all your reels. Give me just a second. I probably should have ran. And I think there might have been a little short ad break there, but let me run and grab a refill on my tea and hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Now I'm just waiting for water to warm up. I will do a couple more spins before that happens. What I need to do, I need to hit up go peek around at some of the thrift stores, maybe. I think there's one or two nearby, and grab an electric kettle. I had one down in Arizona, but apparently didn't make it back with us, so. But it would be nice to have an electric kettle that I could just pop on and have a nice mug of tea ready to go. Of course, hey, look, there's another cultist. Shocking. When I chide your ability to show up when I need you, then you show up and mock me. Get another pool ball. Hey, got rid of that target pretty quick. Nothing really great there. The problem with the bulb is just I only have like the one shiny pebble and the pearl and the diamond? Or does it even do the pebbles? It would really only enhance those two, which, I mean, it's alright, but thinking I did get this random bounty hunter for whatever reason. I could grab the thief and maybe try to pitch him. This increases by 4 each spin. I'll try that. Let me 1 second, grab that mug real quick. I'll spin one more time. Making sure I didn't. I thought I brought the tea bag in here. Just making sure I didn't. Because I didn't see it in there. I was just like, what? I lose the tea bag somewhere? My brain sometimes. Another cultist. Yeah, it's been a thing since the diagnosis of the fibro. Like on achy days, my brain just kind of gets a little too fuzzy, little too unfocused. And so it's very easy for me to forget whether I've, like, got things out of the... There were times where I would constantly get up to get something, I'd get it out of the fridge and leave it on top of the fridge, because I'd be like, oh, let me grab this other thing before I go. And then I'd just leave it up there and come back the next day and it's like, oh, there's that thing that I got. I left it on top of the fridge again. Like these cultists, I probably am just leaving them on top of the fridge. They're here the whole time. I just keep forgetting them. No, skip it. Skip it. Your rent is due. Going to 8 spin. Okay, so two uncommons and one very rare is not. We're not doing anything with mining. And that's just 2 removals. I kind of want to take the booster. I don't have any of those. I don't have any of these. I guess this is probably my best bet, although I have a lot of similar symbols. I think I'll take this essence, though, just so I have an additional essence. I have many rabbits? I have 1 and 1 fluff. I guess that's not bad. Like I said, this compost heap is real nice for if you go that whole fruit destruction route. I think I'll go. Hmm. This is more tempting now. I mean, have we even seen... I don't think I've seen any of the urns or the tombs since I got that first thing up here, the grave robber. Seems like it would be kind of silly to try to go that route again. Yeah. Got no use for those. Nah. I don't... we're actually pretty close to that already, so -5 is not too bad. And we'll be getting 3 coins each spin. Okay. I want to get some more removal. So that way I can get rid of things like the banana. Not doing me any good. Banana. This bounty hunter doesn't need to be here anymore. Shiny pebble. Eh. The cherry. Some of this stuff can go. I do have a bunch of cats. Destroys adjacent thieves. That's it. Let that sit for a little while. A little bit. I'll have to see if I can't pick up some mint plants. Maybe get one of the plant... I haven't done anything with my planter boxes this year. Maybe I can clear one out and just turn one of them into a mint box. I have a weakness for growing mint and then drying it out and making my own mint tea. I used to do that all the time. It could be real good for settling the stomach. And it was also kind of just fun to give that stuff away, because it'd be like, hey, I've got all kinds of mint just growing wild in the backyard like crazy. Does anybody want some mint? And you can usually find somebody who will take mint off your hands. I don't really want any of those. Dog. I have one person. Nah. Okay. Get that up. So I should get like 5 essence items this time. At least Okay, dogs transform into wolves. Guess we'll go the bowling ball. Yeah, I mean they're not. I think they do they synergize with the witches as well? I know they synergize with the moon. I don't remember if they synergize with the witch as well. But I don't think they still don't get they don't give you the bonus that what dogs give you. Wait. What are the No, not the witch. Does anybody else have synergies with them? Literally just the moon? It might just be the moon. Oh, I guess technically you could also get the Beastmaster. If you went Beastmaster with wolves and moons, maybe, but yeah, it is I think of the three of them, the Beastmaster. I haven't seen any Beastmaster. Well, actually, technically, I think the Beastmaster also synergized with bees. Like this is also pretty nice for seed strategies. I did not go with ore mining. All these are kind of junk. Gravy. Oh, gravy. Gravy, gravy, gravy. Yes. No, I don't think there's actually seeded runs in Luck Be a Landlord. Rule of Horror, yes. None of these are all that useful, but I mean, I guess if I grab a seed, that'll at least give me a rare item. Four spins, items in corners are adjacent to all symbols. Might be worth more than just like a free 10, basically. Yeah, why not? Lucky Cat is nice, since we have 3 cats. Oh. This, on the other hand, a little bit more buff to flowers and rain. But this is like a straight up increase to all the rarer symbols. I go with the rain cloud. Do I have... I do have... Yeah. Okay. I go with Lefty the rabbit, and then there's like a like a lint roller that gets rid of these and gives you money for them each time you do it. Go that way. These are the value of our things. We can get rid of another target, perhaps. Not bad, not bad. And how many ores? No miners. To do anything with it? A lot of cash. A lot of dollars. I think I want to use the lucky capsule. And let's get some more rabbit fluff, why not? Very rare. They're worth 4 times. Kind of want the golden arrow. Give you 6. Yeah, it can definitely be really nice. Like the only bummer, I guess, is if it's on a side, and you have just a potential that it just spins and rolls on nothing. But still, chances are you're going to get it to multiply something by 4 a lot of times. So why not? Let's skip that. Farmer. He does multiply flowers, but not bees? Dang it. Come on, farmer, why aren't you farming the bees? Well, I do have a bunch of flowers, though, so... why not? Okay. Farms the cherries and the bananas that are just already there. I'll take the fluff again. Yeah. Used to 575, which we already have beaten. So everything from this point. I kind of rather just have the horseshoe. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you had anything that got rid of coins, there's this one. Essences have a normal counterpart as well that also revolve around the same sort of strategy. So you could sit around and just take the common coins, and you would get 10 for each one you remove. That sounds like kind of a hassle. I mean, it's not really a. It doesn't synergize all that well because I just have to grab basic coins. Whereas I can the gray paper get the gray pepper pretty easily. Mm. You know what? Let's re-roll. Silver arrow. Not too bad. Ferment the bees. No, I mean, I'm sure somebody's tried to ferment bees before, considering the history of like insects in tequila and such. How would I know if somebody's tried to ferment bees in their mead as a gimmick? You know what? I'm just curious enough to check. Okay. No, I get okay. Thankfully, it's not a common tradition or anything like that where people stick, bees in their mead. Fermented bee products. I mean, I've seen like the Japanese fermented bee and fermented wasps and market cap to exploit. Oh boy, you bees have had it too good for too long. You better turn them into products immediately. Lazy bees. How dare they? Not that. No. No. I need the thing that also re-rolls arrows. Eh. Just for times like this. I would love to get hives. I haven't seen a single hive all game. I'm tempted to take the bear just in case I get beehives. Because the beehives will create the honey. Yeah, why not? Get rid of some. Let's get rid of some less useful items like the pearl. Those are useless. The mana, I guess technically the farmer gets bonuses off of. The goldfish. I might as well get rid of the bounty hunter as well. Hey, nice. Got rid of that target. Nah. Not doing too bad. I've got all the bonuses on those flowers. The bee strategy isn't paying off super amounts, but world's first fermented billionaires. No. I you would have to like conjure up some way to convince people to buy fermented bees. But also, why would you want to do that? Commercial draft. Oh. Gravy, let's spin this a different direction. No, nobody will buy that. Eat a goddamn fermented bee. Like, they'd be like, huh? No. Let's spin this a different way, Gravy. How can we turn bees into a world of horror plot? We have a haunted apiary. Do creatures that go into the beehive turn into some other creature? Is there a haunted beekeeper or a twisted beekeeper? None of these are useful. Okay, so we turn. There's somebody who's turning people into the Pain from Metal Gear Solid 3. Is that what we're saying? There's a guy that just turns people into the Pain. I think I'll take this lucky capsule. Okay. Take this bear again and still never see another hive. I'm still wanting, like, the horror has to be the investigation has to be that somebody is doing that, though. Is the bees are they like stinging people and then those people become the hive? Maybe people who are stung like start to huddle together, like in there's the Zexcast or Zectast. Zectast has that event where everybody draws together. People who are lost. Maybe people get lost in the forest and get turned into beehives. I mean, you could go the other direction and say he just arrests some beekeeper. I say you could go the other direction with it and just like it's just regular bees have gone rogue, and since we're talking about Japan, it could be. I don't know that it's there. I'd have to look and see which particular breed of bee it is, but there's that type of bee that has a defense against those large hornets, the large Japanese hornets, where all the bees surround the hornet and then they buzz their wings so fast that it cooks the hornets. They literally like vibrate cook hornets as a defense. And so maybe the bees, I could go like the MST3K route, and there could be some guy controlling the bees to do that. Like the Deadly Bees, the movie, the British movie. And this cultist keeps showing up. Just the bees themselves are just evil. Are the bees evil because of Jerry Seinfeld? Not to bring it back to the Bee movie, which was mentioned earlier by me. Your rent is due, pay up. Beat you, landlord. We're doing all right so far. I'm ahead of the curve. I think we'll be fine so long as I can get some more things that synergize with the bees and flowers. These are evil because they are bees. There has to be some motivation for the bees to just suddenly turn evil. Maybe they're just tired of humans taking all the honey. Like the Bee movie. Which, I mean, I do have some cats, but I don't know that I want to bank. I don't know if I want to bank on the witch. There's just, or is it just? I don't know, Gravy. That doesn't seem all that. That doesn't seem as scary. Like when you compare that to like eyeball eels and like being trapped in your house that's a haunted girl. Like I don't know that just the bees are evil because they're bees. I don't know. I don't know if it stacks up the same level. Shedding season. I kind of want to get rid of them. I do have a lot of cats. I'll do that. Sun. Nice for the flower strategy. Kind of need to trim some of the other items off. Other things can we get rid of? Get rid of the shiny pebble. And it's basically inferior to the fluff anyway. Eh. These are great. What I might try to do later this week. As long as things are uh, so long as like health things are decent, I might try and do maybe like a Thursday night stream, possibly. Maybe I'll just sit down and work on World of Horror modding stuff. I'll pop up open a sort of a work along stream and just do World of Horror modding stuff for the day, and try it out. Just experiment around with it. Work with, making up scenarios, making up characters, that kind of stuff. Figuring out the ins and outs. Because it seems like it's not too hard. Yeah. Like I said, it seems like it's not too hard. Yeah, and that's kind of thing. Like I've mentioned before, I would like to get just I think I have it linked below in one of those throne things. I would like to sit down and just get a small tablet and just fiddle around with art, just so, because I've wanted to do more creative stuff, and I have a real bad habit of like that keyboard. I've mentioned it before. I bought like a little mini keyboard. I'm like, I can fiddle around with it. I can, make music with it, quote unquote music with it. But the problem with that versus like a tablet, I should have bought a tablet had I been thinking about it more. It is a lot harder to sit down and learn the software for like creating musical loops and altering pitches and all that kind of stuff. Like every piece of software is different. It's not. I used to use things like Fruity Loops and etc. like old trackers, but I was never all that great with them. And now like more modern software is even more complicated. So I'm just like, it's like opening up a very complicated technical manual and just going, I don't understand any of this. Well, close it back up and put it away and just like, maybe some other time. And these are also at least with a tablet, I can literally just open up a software. Like I've got Prida sitting around, or Prida, however you pronounce that. And it would just be easy to sit around and doodle a thing. I might not be good at doodling, but at least you can sit down and practice doodling and get better at art. Whereas I feel like the alternative with music is you kind of have to have some grasp of the software to be able to manipulate or create tracks to work with beyond just like knowing how to paste musical beat and that kind of thing. Like these damn bears. I'll take this energy cap. I'm ahead of the curve money wise, or so why wouldn't I? Oh. Let me... Let me not hit the microphone like a doofus. Sorry about that. 1 second. Let me tweak a thing real quick. Okay, I just wanted to see if I could add that. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it. I could probably make a proper browser source out of it, would probably work better, but just wanted to have the ad timer up on screen at all times. That way, everybody knows when the next ad break is arrived. Not just me. Anyway, let's skip all these items. Rent has increased. Seeds give 20% more. I guess. You have 2 spins left before your rent is due. You may destroy this item and skip your next 2 spins. At least one of the items to add after paying rent would be very rare. I kind of feel like this might be the better option, even though I can complete the comfy pillow and get that item and get the very rare item easier. I kind of feel like the potential to add extra symbols after every spin will give me potentially more rarer objects, since I already have things that buff my rarity, or my luck, essentially. Rather than just one very rare object, I might be able to get multiple very rare objects. And if not, I could just skip them. I feel like that's... I guess I could get both of them. However... this is just far better. The arrow strategy here. Don't think I have any keys, so no keys, no. I don't think Robin Hood messes with them. Yeah. Although I do have rare, so let's get another farmer. Yeah, I think the farmer's probably the better bet, actually. Six whenever you spin reflow, yeah, not bad. I do like that as well, though. This is more common to happen versus this, which only will happen if I have enough rerolls to use it. I have no rerolls, then it doesn't do anything, does it? Hey. Magic key would be nice, but yeah, let's get rid of some more stuff. No. No. Nope. 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 I think the farmer can handle rabbits, right? I don't... No. Doesn't handle rabbits. Okay. more rain. Actually, fairly useful for the flowers. Removal capsule, always nice to get more removal. Get rid of the common stuff like cherries, bananas. I really wish the farmers would farm the bees, but I've not seen a hive yet either. Which is a bummer. Yeah. Would love to get a hive. They're rare. A beehive. Where am I keeping all these bees? Am I just putting them in my pockets since I don't have a hive? Golden arrow. Hard to turn up. The golden arrow. Let's get rid of this banana as well. It's alright, alright.
Is that stud coming?
Oh,
I beg your pardon, but
hey, Ginpu. Welcome on in. We are defeating landlords. Deep Rock Galactic. I have not played Deep Rock Galactic in a while. Also something I need to get back into. Honestly. Deep Rock and Rocket League. Both. Hopefully I had a good time. Deep Rock. Season 5 on the 13th. Maybe I'll have an excuse to get back into it? I will have to give it a try again. I don't know if I can honestly stream it. I don't know if my computer can handle, like, I've tried. I think it might be too jank. But maybe I need to just get back into playing it some more. In general. Would give me an excuse to get back into it. But thanks for raiding on in. Much appreciated. All the new stuff. I did see that there was like an announcement video with like voiceover and all kinds of stuff. I'll have to check it out. Do I? I think I've still got it installed. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I definitely need to. Ginpu or Jinpu? I thought I said Ginpu first. Jinpu. Damn it. I fell into the Emily trap. Damn. I blame Emily. I should have known because she also just got chewed out for this last time too. Ah, boo. God. Let me. Shout outs to Emily Astor. Who I think is also currently streaming. I think she's playing Destiny 2. I know she was a big Destiny at some point. But yeah, I thought I saw that pop up on her. Just in case you want to check out Emily Astor playing Destiny 2. Also, since I'm paused here shouting people out, I will also give a shout out to Fedorasaur, who is always shouting me out as well, and I am never streaming any time that he's streaming. Or sometimes I raid into him, I guess, but you know, I don't get the chance to do it as often. But Fedorasaur has been playing World of Horror recently, and I am very tempted if I start to get into the modding stuff. I know that there was a discussion of getting a black and white model of his PNG tuber, and perhaps if I get into modding, I can turn Fedora into an actual modded character, and maybe we can get some like talents and put Fedora into the game. Like I said, Thursday I will try to sit down and just do a World of Horror modding stream and figure it out. Because from what I've seen of World of Horror modding, it's you just open a text file and then it's just strings of characters, and then like the art assets. So I don't think it'd be too hard to do the art. Like, I obviously cannot do art currently. I'm not an artist. I don't have the tools for it, but it should be fairly easy to sit down and mess around with the modded stuff from what I've seen of it. So Thursday I'm going to try to sit down and just do World of Horror modding stuff all day if possible. I will make sure that I drink no carbonated beverages for the next couple of days, just so my gut can settle. I'm also kind of slowing down here because I'm destroying this landlord. Like, I don't know that I can possibly lose at this point, unless I goof up real bad, I guess. I think the synergies are working well enough that I'm going to win. Or maybe I should have tried it on the hardest floor, just to see if there were higher floors above that. Like, the last time I was really playing this, 15 was the highest, but I don't know if any newer patches have added more difficulties above that. No, don't need any of that. But if you have not seen Luck Be a Landlord, it is very similar, like the Belatros, the what is that, Bingle Bingle gravy? I think it was Bingle Bingle. Oh. Hold on. As I'm scrolling back to see, like, confirm whether that was Bingle or Bangle or Bongle. I think it's Bingle Bingle. I noticed that the bot didn't get banned. I need to ban that bot. Get banned, bot. Bam. Okay. I think it's Bingle Bingle. But there's a bunch of sort of like casino-based, like, rogue light or RNG. I guess it is kind of a roguish sort of game. I don't know that everything that involves, like, I think this is more like a deck building game, more like a Dominion. Sure thing, Jinpoo. I need more tea. I think that's my problem. My brain. Jinpoo. Thank you, Jinpoo, for rating. Enjoy a lurk. Enjoy a good dinner. Enjoy me butchering your name again. That's what I'm good at. I'm what you come here for. Bad pronunciations, bad brains, okay gameplay, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm good at games. Sometimes that's it. Like I said, I think I've got this sorted. I don't think that there's any way that I will not get enough money to defeat the thing. None of these are useful though. Oh, I could have just re-rolled. Dang. Re-roll would have been nice. Yeah, okay. Use one more for each other diamond. I only have one other one, so don't know. I don't know if it's worth sticking this in there for like 6 potential gold. Like, Let me try reroll one. Never mind then. For some reason, I always thought that that slot stayed the same, so you'd always get a very. Maybe it's just straight up another. It must just be another roll in that slot, and you could potentially get worse items. Bummer. And none of these are useful either. I thought all my arrows went twice. Or does the landlord take those away in between? Maybe that's what the essence is getting taken is for, or was about rather. Which is, I guess, must have been what happened. I guess because I don't think it said anything specific on its description about that only lasting temporarily, so it must have been something that the landlord got rid of. The pirate is nice for just getting rid of treasure chests, but I don't have any chests to just sit around and, I guess. I don't want to risk having to put the pirate next to things constantly with the current strategy. Like, I would need a pirate and then just a bunch of boxes. And I already have so much stuff. No. Nothing useful there. Let's see. Nah, nothing super useful. Do Oh no, we don't get to destroy the landlord anymore. Oh, it's time to end this. Uh-uh. Oh, this is different. I definitely don't remember this before. Doing damage to the landlord, you say? I really want this just so I can get money from bears, but I haven't seen a single hive or a single jar of honey. Even though this would be so much easier to do. I'm gonna do it anyway. 13 cats. Ooh. No. Conveyor belt. I at least have rabbits. I would love to have beehives. It'd just be so much more synergy with the conveyor belt, but dishwasher. Yeah. Ancient lizard blade. I kind of want the booster pack. Yeah, this is like way too conditional. Like each symbol in your inventory with a quantity of 2 or more, which is, you know, at this late in the game you have a bunch of strategies that involve similar symbols, so that just seems like it would not pay off. Robin Hood, however, with all these arrows. Clean rag is nice if you have those gems, but less than 36 spins, not really happening anymore, so not useful. Does Robin Hood also spin the arrows again? Okay, I see. You're not helping me out here, board. Need to do more damage than that. He's good thing I have no monkeys. Thanks. Useless. Reroll symbols costs 2 now. I think I will still pull it off. Not particularly useful. Yep. Symbols directly above or below each other are not considered adjacent. How wonderful. That one does kind of affect me. Defeat your landlord. Thanks to all your hard work and persistence, your landlord was buried underground. When you're ready, there's always another landlord to defeat. Just one battle in the war against capitalism, but it's a victory we shouldn't forget. I do enjoy that as an ending, rather than before it was just like once you completed your last rent, it was over. Now there's at least an ending, like combat, an ending challenge. I think, which I do think kind of it's a bit more fun, because otherwise you could just get to a certain early combo and just breeze through it a bit there. At least that seemed like there's a potential that you could theoretically lose after that point, but I wanted. Let me take a quick break to refill my tea. Get some more tea going. Let's see. Let me do this. Let me put up a quickie poll just to see. I could swap over to something else. I could do another landlord. I had kind of planned on like swapping to either like Dwarf Fortress or maybe some retro stuff at some point, or maybe a World of Horror run. While I am grabbing a quick tea, refresh, and hitting the restroom real quick, I'll just pop up like a 5-minute poll. I'll hit that stuff up real quick and I'll be right back. Just a second. Okay. Sit down. Make a bit of this licorice tea. I noticed also that the licorice tea specifically has a health warning on it, as you're not supposed to ingest too much licorice in a given day. I believe it does some kind of, is it liver damage if you take too much of it? Oh, sorry. It causes a condition called pseudo-aldosteronism. But I believe it's like you have to consume sixty to 70 grams of licorice is safe. This is a tea form. Don't drink too much dangerous licorice per day. Consume licorice. Hey, Fedora, welcome in. We will destroy more landlords, as that is what the poll deems important, which I agree. While I'm brewing up some tea, or brewing up rather the licorice, we will destroy some landlord. Let's go to the highest. Maybe there's higher. I don't know if there's any higher than 15, but maybe they've released some more. Your landlord uses more challenging fine print. That doesn't sound good. Has more HP. Ugh. Let's see. I kind of want to go. I guess it kind of depends on what we get our first few spins. Very, very correct, Lady Flip. Destroy landlords, not livers. Like I said, it kind of depends on what you get the first couple spins. Can I... Coal's not particularly great. I mean, I could lean into the ore gems strategy, but the coal itself doesn't give you anything for the first several turns. Though, I believe you can get items that will help dwarves turn into miners as well, so they can break ore. Let's see. I'll see if I can do the mining gems strat stuff. Also, since Jinpu was playing Deep Rock Galactic, it would be fitting in theme. And the whole Dwarf Fortress thing, you can't go wrong with dwarves. I guess we'll take more dwarves. Maybe we'll get enough for a whole fortress. Fortunately, the toddler's not bad, but it is tempting. Like I said, I don't tend to, like, it's very hard early on to skip a lot of stuff because you need every coin you can get, especially at harder difficulties. Yeah, like I'm only 6 there, and I'm gonna need a lot more per spin this time. Guess we could go to the tedium cap. Yeah. Pizza the cat. I'm not going this route. Pizza the cat. I only have one cat. No. At least this potentially gives me a backup strategy just in case I don't ever get any miners or like any ore or anything. Which seems to be the case. Hey, Jeef, what's going on? How's it going? Let me do this. Jeef is here. Oh no, it's 0, isn't it? Chatty tells me it's an O. It's actually a 0. Boo, Chatty. I know Jeef is also a fellow World of Horror enjoyer. You've got the 100%. You've got all the fancy stuff. You've got the cool character. I was just talking about perhaps on Thursday sitting down and doing like a modding stream, just sitting down and messing around with the. It might be boring for folks that aren't like sitting around and hashing out stuff in World of Horror, but I very much contemplating just sitting down Thursday and just messing around with the editing, the modding for World of Horror. Got caught up with other stuff. That's very fair, Jeef. Especially if you've got other things. If other people interrupt you or got, you know, hey, we're constantly bringing up birthday wishes and birthday plans and etc. Like, it can be very easy. Yeah, I've seen different modded characters before. I didn't notice if the custom. I assume Jeef would know. Do custom characters also have custom perks? Because modding itself doesn't look too hard. Like I said, it's kind of just this big list of knowing command or knowing the like text strings that you use to determine stats. Yeah. Like, it's just I think you just edit them in text files, don't you? Like, you just put text strings in and stick it in a thing and go, hey, here's the file. So long as you know how to parse the strings, World of Horror will read it and go, yeah, that's a character. And then, you know, the art files. I believe everything, like, if you make any custom content, you just stick it in, I think there's like a specific mods file, or a mods folder rather, and then when you're in game, there's just a section where you can click on mods and enable them. The only thing you can really break, I guess, is the ability to move on from an event. Although, I guess it wouldn't work properly I guess the only thing you could break is if you don't properly set up the scene or the event or whatever to where you can actually exit the scene. But I would assume that there would be some kind of logic check by the game to be like, hey, you haven't put certain strings in, so we can't use this. Again, I haven't looked into it yet. I've just looked at the very basics of what it takes to make events and seen like the text strings you use. So, like I said, I'd like to sit down Thursday, so long as health is good. I will just try to sit down and hash out learning some World of Horror modding. I could get ore. But I don't have any miners to break. I don't have the item to turn dwarves into miners. Hey, there we go. Hey, I mean, you turned it into a junky item, but you know, I'll take it. That's something. It's turning into. Hold on. Hold on. I'm a little confused as to how I get pearls out of ore. Don't think that's how pearls are made, game. I don't think any. Yeah, I mean, the only real strategy I could get out of these would be like to get chickens and then get eggs and cheese and get omelets, but I'm kind of already banking on the mining or like rock-based economy here. Ah, the golem is real nice. The light bulb is also useful, but this breaks and turns into a lot of ore. Light bulbs are nice, but I would like more ore to break. You know what? We'll take that. And then I'll use this. Yeah, let's do the hustle capsule. One of those. I could use another miner, I guess. Some more ore. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, coal just doesn't give us any money, so... I should let that sit long. The bummer part is that I've made this whole mug of tea. And nice licorice tea. And now I've, like, sit here and drank it all so fast that it's almost gone again. So I'm like, oh. I'm almost out of tea already. Where did all the tea go? Do I need to go make more tea immediately? No. I gotta let it sit a little while. It's blazing through that tea. Really need any of these. Hey. 2, 50. Usual A network is here. So we get a reroll, we get a removal token, and then the 2 essences will give you fancy things during the selection period. Ooh, silver arrow. Ace. I mean, I guess I could just worship Satan and pay it instead of paying rent. That would be a trade-off. But I mean, the big problem is that you end up with these all over the place, and they won't go away very quickly. But of the 3 of them, this is probably the closest to being useful, just in case you get real low and can't pay rent. These are all strategies that I'm not using, so I guess we go the Satan route. The things you'll do to defeat landlords. Not useful. This tea will not last. You get a lot of cash for breaking ore. Those are all kind of useless. Yeah, 20 for each one destroyed, which is very useful. Nope. The biggest problem with this strategy, though, is that we've turned... now we get a beehive. A bunch of the money all comes from breaking ore, and then we fill our inventory with stuff that doesn't pay off as well. So I kind of need other synergies for the leftovers. Like, all these pearls are kind of junk. I need somebody who gets rid of them. It's like a pearl. The diver would be nice. Let's get rid of these cherries. None of these help, sadly. Okay. I do think this is possibly my favorite of the music. It is. This is, I think, the bigger bop. But it's kind of more chill, I guess. Lint roller, I think this is probably the best bet. It's just straight up $60. None of the other ones are like real permanent changes. If I had more lint, this would, or the fluff, this would be better, but I don't. So one of the items will be very rare. That's not bad. I don't have an egg strategy. I don't really want to add 8 more symbols, really. Unless they were all ore based, but I'll just go with the carrot. Nope. Nothing there. Sure, now this shows up. I don't have any rabbits, so that wouldn't even help all that much. Guess the brown pepper, best of those. None of these are useful either. I'm still just ahead of the curve enough that I am like already beating the payoff for this round, but I'm kind of falling behind because so much of that money early on was coming from me breaking ore. I haven't gotten much ore since then. Ooh. I wish I could choose just above the rank cut. Just like, yeah. Just enough. Until they figure out that you can pay more, and then they raise it. I do wish I could break the, or rather, I wish I could choose the option when you use the time capsule. It just adds one symbol that was destroyed, but most of what we've destroyed, are ore related, so we could potentially get. I would love to get the golem back. That's another 5 ore, but we'll give it a shot. Nice. Sapphires are okay, but not great. I wish I had, like, I believe it's the Dame. I think it's the Dame that buffs the Sapphire or buffs gems. There's a character that there's one that buffs gems, so they constantly just increase the value of various gems. They're your best bet when you go this route. Fortunately, we haven't seen any of those, but none of those are particularly useful. Peel. The void fruit would just be like $8 because it's going to destroy itself. Might as well. Okay. We need 300. I think I can get there. I think we can get there. Midas Bomb would give us a lot, which it's actually not too bad with all the pearls and gems and stuff. It would be nice to get rid of all those. Let's try going there. Let's try doing that. None of those are great. Wish I could reroll these. Be great. The golem would give you souls or spirits. Huh. I guess of all these options, maybe that. Hey. I didn't see what all we actually destroyed. We destroyed a dwarf. We destroyed one of the duds. Huh. Pearl and the sapphire is fine. I didn't know you could not be removed. Okay. Removing them and destroying them are two different things, apparently. Important. It's like magic rules. It's the specific wording. Destroyed rather than removed. Let's go to the chemical stuff. It doesn't really play into my strategy all that much. But I'm just also kind of tired of like losing objects and then not having other better objects. Big ore, on the other hand, I will gladly take. far better for my strategy to this point. Hey, another one. Because it gives you double when you break it. So even better. I just need to get those closer to the miners. That's a problem for a different spin. Guess the dog. I guess the dog. Yeah. Excuse me, my throat is... I'm gonna blame the licorice. It's probably me drinking it too fast. Like, my voice is a little off now, I guess. I don't know. Seems a little different to me, anyway. Oh, great. Get 2 shiny pebbles in one. One big ore giving you 2 shiny pebbles. Just my luck. Nah, skip that. Rent is due. Okay, we're kind of getting a little behind. Doing 8 spins. Recycling. Maybe. Yeah, I guess it's got to be recycling. I guess if I could repeatedly destroy golems and the spirits would give me golems back, we would have a repeating cycle, but I don't see that happening. Let's go with the lucky carrot as well. Silver arrow, yeah. I'm not really playing with much of this. I'm not using any card suits, so I guess we'll evade some taxes as well. I mean, I'm sure the landlord does it as well. We can't let the landlord have the upper hand. Reroll capsule. Yeah, let's do that. Get some more rerolls. Let's get rid of this coin because the coin is kind of useless. I need... Why? No. Adds 1 common item. I guess that's better than nothing. There's some decent common items, so maybe I get lucky and get a decent common item. Adjacent symbols. Give 2 more. I think that's probably the better option. I got an item that's not worth anything, actually. But we did get ore, so I'll take the ore. the foe, the end boss. No. Reroll. Maybe I get something more useful. No. So far, I've not run into enough of the items that I really want. Kind of getting behind still. Like I'm like completed this particular round, but it's only going to get more expensive. Yeah, got 2 of those miners breaking there. Apologies for the dog barking. I do not get to control the dog. Unfortunately, it can get a little loud sometimes. Further help. Get some more stuff to help out. Finally, the diver will help us out with getting rid of pearls. The kami helps us out with our mutual aid. The diver, however, helps also get rid of our pearls and gives us extra money to get rid of them. So I will gladly take that. The X-ray machine is also super useful for the rare of the ore symbols. Definitely get that. Let's see. Multi-capsule, Gives 10, Maybe, let's reroll. Maybe I get, yeah, you know, I'll take a buffing capsule. Something. I really would like more ore, please. Billionaires, not what I want to see. And the hooligan, no. I've got all these pearls. Not so much, it's all these pebbles as well. Are also part of the problem. Let's get rid of this flower. I don't have anything that helps me with that, so, or anything useful for the flower to do. So let's get rid of the flower as well. Hey, some more stuff for the and the arrow. Nice. A good spin. Still off 150 behind, so I get to get a little less than 50, like what, 35%, 40%. Don't really want. I want more ore, please. Time capsule. At least that has a good chance of giving me some ore. Sure. Item capsule? Yeah. Give me the rain cloud, which is not particularly useful, but and I'm kind of still behind the Yeah, I'm kind of hosed. The Midas Bomb might squeak something out at the last moment, but even if it does, no, I'm literally 3 short. So Satan it is. Mm. Mm. The golems would turn over faster. But this is like kind of guaranteed, basically. Man, all these are kind of junky for what we've got going on. None of these help with any ore or gym related strategies. Reroll. Nah. Guess we'll try and get something better. Time machine is actually kind of useful. I mean, I need more golems now, but no. I would take it if I had like the Dame or whichever, or the Geologist, one of the two that buffs the gems. You know what? No, I'll do it. I'll do it anyway. Oh, hey, there's a rare one. Yeah. That's the one that constantly buffs upwards. Fortunately, right now, it's not very useful at all, or it's not nearly as good as some of the other ones. And all these X's are kind of hosing me. The bummer part about, like I said, about using these strategies that get rid of objects to make the bulk of your money is just you're always at the whims of whether or not you can replace those objects. And if I'm not sitting here getting plenty of ore to replace the ore I'm destroying, I'm not making money. So I will have made it through this round purely by the deal with the devil from last round, but I won't be able to go any further than that. I just won't. I won't have the. Will not have the ore built up or the other symbols to make the gems pay off better. I do wish there were items that would let you get rid of entire groups of items as well. And be able to just go like, hey, you're not playing any symbols this or any card suits this time. Get rid of all those card suits just entirely. Bam. That would be nice, but doesn't quite exist. None of those, again, all that useful. Alright. So we are 500 off? 501 off? Sure. Sure, now we get the useful stuff. Cleaning rag. Absolutely. It's a little late, game. You should have given me these, like, well earlier. But I guess we'll take it. We'll take them. Can I get an ore, please? No. Light bulb is actually handy at this point. Although, then again, I would love to have had them earlier. Those are not super useful to me. All those X's are really, also really screwing things up. That's not a bad spin. We are still a ways off, though. I need to be breaking another mine. Had you given these to me earlier? I could just get one good turn of miners breaking the ore. There's 2 ores broken. So I need 29. As much as I would love to grab this essence capsule, that'll hurt me. Guess we're skipping. That should get us there, though. That break. Ooh. Squeaking by. Andy McLandlord. Okay, I kind of want the capsule machine, I guess, out of these. Because this requires me to pay rent again. Which is a ways off. Whereas the capsule machine, I could potentially get the time capsule and get the time capsule 3 times. The conditional effects of other essences must happen 2 times for them to be destroyed. Or just $60. Well, let's give that a try. Ooh. Probably the 4-leaf club, right? I definitely need. I mean, I can't get rid of these duds, unfortunately, without exploding. Let's see. I get rid of with. Okay. Guess I could get rid of this toddler. The toddler hasn't really done much for me yet. Yeah, let's do that. Two or more mining picks before rent payment 12 is due. Okay. Oh, it's because each time the mine breaks, you get an additional one. I believe that's what's happening. Yeah. Okay. To have more ore to destroy. Already have 2 miners, right? Problem is, yeah, none of these help me out in my strategy. None of them help me get rid of anything out here. There's some ore without miners to get rid of it. The removal capsule, fortunately, doesn't help me enough to take it currently. Well, I guess it would technically happen 3 times. Yeah. Better than waiting for the time machine capsule to happen again. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. No, I would need more ore to break for me to complete this run. I would need ore to start showing up, and I'm unfortunately not running into said ore. I guess we can try buffing some stuff. I can't get rid of them. Get rid of this cat. I can get rid of the dye. And I might as well get rid of the dwarf because it doesn't break stuff. You need to have a specific item for them to break, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. Yeah. Damn you, landlord! Ah! Butts. Been evicted. Well, that's a bummer. Do I try again? Oh, that was, oops, I goofed that up the whole time. Wah, wah. Okay. I totally forgot that I didn't make that a actual in-thing browser source, so that up the whole time. Oh well. I'll have to sit down and mess with that for another time. Let's see. Do I continue? Let's do. Let me actually grab a quick bite. I will... Let me go to the menu. Let me grab a... Let me grab something real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, let me... I'm very tempted by the idea of just taking a short break, hopping off for a little bit, and consuming my salad off stream so that I don't have to sit around and munch salad. Yeah, let me take a bit of a break, consume salad off stream. I will probably be back later. As long as this salad doesn't destroy me, I will probably be back later to maybe do Fortress or Retro things. One of those two. One of those two is probably the most tempting. I think, yeah. I'll do, maybe I'll do a little bit of a retro catch-up. I'd still have Evo to beat. I still have more, Shining Soul 1 to play as well. It is tempting. Yeah, I will hop off for now, grab some salad. Or sorry, not grab some salad. I have the salad. I will consume said salad so that we can defeat landlords another time. And like I said, I'll probably be back later for something either retro or maybe Dwarf Fortress. Maybe... Okay, yeah, let me hop off and let me tackle the salad, and then I might sneak in a quick bike ride. Get another mile in before the day is over, and let my throat rest. Hopefully, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for popping in. Thanks for stopping by. I will probably see. Let's raid out. Let me raid out 2. Ba-ba-ba. Let me raid out to let me raid out to Pocket. I have not raided out to Pocket. So let's hit Pocket up. Pocket Paris is another Dino PNG tuber. She's playing Cult of the Lamb. Maybe she's got some of the Twitch mods installed, or the Twitch plugins going. I'll raid over to Pocket, and I will consume my salad and be back later. Again, thanks for popping in, hanging out, and I will catch you all later.